Welcome back to the Fanboy Cantina. In this video, we're talking about the top 10 movies of 2022. As we go through this video, post in the comments, what were your favorite movies? What did you enjoy? If you disagree with any of these picks, please post in the comments. Love to hear from you. And I'll be honest, I haven't seen like every single movie that was released in 2022, but I did see upwards of 40 some odd films, and so this is based on that. First, let's talk about honorable mentions. These are in no particular order. The Outfit is a wonderful, wonderful movie. The script is fantastic. It gave me those kind of David Mamet vibes. The performances by Mark Rylance and Zoe Deutsch and others are just spectacular, wonderfully performed film. I would love to see a stage adaptation of this movie. All Quiet on the Western Front is available on Netflix. Just a wonderfully executed film. It is hard to watch. It is the most brutal war film that I think I've seen since Saving Private Ryan. It is an anti-war war movie, and the sound design is amazing. Clerks 3 was far more touching than I had ever expected. If you're a fan of Kevin Smith and the first two Clerks movies, you will absolutely love this movie. In this film, he's addressing his real-life heart attack, and it really blew me away in a way that I had not expected. A Christmas Story Christmas also was surprisingly good. Much like Clerks 3, it relies on your investment, your nostalgia for the original film, but wow, it was far better, far more touching than I had expected. Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio is exceptional. It is the best animated film of the year. It took years for this film to be realized, and it shows up in the final product. Just amazing achievement with stop motion animation and so much heart in the film. I just finished watching Tar, and I think I need to marinate on this one a bit, and it might actually bump forward in my rankings over time. There's a lot happening in this movie. Cate Blanchett is amazing. I think there's a surface story that's happening, but then I think there's a different other spooky story that's also happening in there. I just need to marinate on for a little bit. And now we finally get to the top 10. At number 10 is The Banshees of Inisherin. Like Tar, this is a movie where I think I need to let it marinate, and I do expect it to bump up in my top 10 rankings. Colin Farrell is stellar. I think this is one of like 3 movies that he had that came out in 2022. His interactions with Brendan Gleeson are just phenomenal to watch. There's a simple basic story, but then as it goes on, you see that there's more happening here, and it's kind of a metaphor for what was happening in Ireland at that time. A wonderful, rich film. At number 9, it is Elvis. Austin Butler knocks it out of the park as Elvis Presley. He is amazing. He is Elvis in this movie. The only reason why it's not higher in the ranking is because Tom Hanks' performance as Colonel Parker really just took me out of the movie, and he's a central character. At number 8, it's Avatar: The Way of Water. It's one of 2 movies in this list that I think are reminders of why we go to the movie theater. It is visually stunning. It is wonderful to watch. I think there are certain story choices where, maybe things could have been done a little bit more efficiently or not repeated as often in terms of themes, but overall, a great movie. Coming in at number 7 is Wakanda Forever. Ryan Coogler advances the Black Panther story and pays homage to the late great Chadwick Boseman. Angela Bassett is an absolute queen in this movie. Absolute must-see performance. I think it is very long. There are certain story choices I wish they didn't do, but I think it's addressing its method of addressing grief and its themes and able to pull on the heartstrings. That's why I give it a little bit of a notch over Avatar. At number 6, we have Where the Crawdads Sing. I really enjoyed this movie. I haven't read the book. I don't know if that was an asset or not. Really enjoyed it. It's a movie that manages to be, patient and quiet, yet keep you on edge throughout the film. I really loved it. Coming in at number 5 is Cha-Cha Real Smooth. Cooper Raiff is an amazing creator, amazing performance by him in the film. It's a coming-of-age movie on multiple levels. You can watch it on Apple TV+. I just wish it didn't have that title, but it's a wonderful film. At number 4 is Prey. Dan Trachtenberg rescues the Predator franchise with this prequel. I enjoyed it tremendously. It's the first film to be dubbed entirely in the Comanche language. There's just so much to enjoy in the quiet of the movie and the action of the movie. It's wonderful. At number 3 is RRR. This movie is just breathtaking. This Indian film weaves together these action scenes that you've never seen before with dance sequences, and it binds it all together with an engaging story, a little bit of history too. Just wonderful. At number 2 is Top Gun Maverick. This is the other movie that I think reminds us why we go to the theaters. I saw this at least twice, maybe 3 times in the theaters. I don't remember exactly. Tom Cruise is the movie star of our generation. The aerial combat scenes were amazing. The ability to weave together parts of the first Top Gun movie to this one were amazing. Had a lot of good heart to it, and I love this movie. And at number 1 is Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. This movie I absolutely loved. This film has beautiful performances by Michelle Yeoh, Ke Huy Quan, Stephanie Hsu, Jamie Lee Curtis, other folks on the cast, and it manages to talk about the multiverse concept better than anything Marvel has put together to date, I think anyway. And the themes in it of addressing generational trauma, lost dreams, creating new dreams, paths not taken, I think is just a profound and enjoyable film. So post in the comments, what were your favorite movies of 2022? What did you like and what did you not like? Post in the comments, would love to hear from you. This is my ranking for now, and it likely will shift over time as I take more time to digest what I've seen for the year. As always, thank you so much for watching. Please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. Happy New Year. This has been the Fanboy Cantina.